Contemporary ethnic wear brand House of Chicken Curry has raised 25 crore rupees in Series A funding led by Cap Alpha Ventures.
Really fell in love with the story of the product itself. That is what motivated me. The story of the product is so beautiful that Akriti, if this is the product you take to the world, half your job is already done because the story is going on for more than 400, 500 years. You just have to show it in a better way to the world.
Akriti Rawal had an impressive global education and a career in fashion marketing. A graduate of King's College London and Imperial College London, she was building a career in the fashion industry, but during the pandemic, a conversation about an artisan struggling to make ends meet changed the direction of her life. She discovered chicken curry, a centuries old craft with a rich cultural legacy but a largely unorganized market and limited digital presence. So, with no prior experience in manufacturing, Akriti took a 3 lakh rupee leap of faith, traveled to Lucknow with her mother, and started House of Chicken Curry from scratch.
The time was very uncertain for everyone, including my family. The idea was actually, it started from an artisan calling my mom, saying that he needed extra work. So that's how the conversation started. And he was an artisan who worked with my mom for her personal stuff.
5 years later, that small experiment has grown into 50 crore rupees annual revenue business, serving over 2 lakh customers globally and working with a network of more than 10,000 women artisans across India. The company has also raised 25 crore rupees in a Series A round led by Cap Alpha Ventures.
आपके बिना बिजनेस चलना चाहिए. Business and Akriti is not the same. Akriti is a separate entity. A business is a separate entity. So confident to even raise a seed round or a series round. I don't think when I went to Shark Tank I was ready.
But behind these numbers is a much more interesting question. How do you build a modern, global brand around a centuries old craft that was once largely offline and unorganized?
Welcome to Rising Bharat, Akriti. How are you?
Hi, Raj. Thank you for having me and thank you for the beautiful introduction. Thank you.
You're working with some of the fashion startup in marketing team. So, after the marketing, then why this step, the chicken curry? How did you find this idea and how did you manage to get that confidence? Okay, this idea is going to convert in the business.
I was honestly after college and after working, I was with a fashion startup, but I had always dreamt of having my own business. I did not
Okay.
know what the business would be. So I knew that consumer is where my calling is. I
Mhm.
just didn't know the product. And that is one thing I was sure about. So when
Okay.
the idea came up in COVID and like I had a conversation with my mother, I think I just really fell in love with the story of the product itself. That is what motivated me.
That story became one moment, when you realized this is not just a craft, this can become a business.
So when I
Okay.
heard what chicken curry is, like I asked my mom, she showed me a kurta and she showed me like the stitches and how long it takes, and it's all hand embroidery. And then I went and compared it, online to machine made products. I
Mhm.
think the switch in me was just that, the story of the product is so beautiful that Akriti, if, this is the product you take to the world, half your job is already done because the story is going on for more than 400, 500 years. You just have to show it in a better way to the world, and I just thought, okay, let's try. And I was very underconfident. I was really not confident, because I was, as I'm telling you, like I was not someone who would think that I would be the person who would be taking a craft, to the world. Or I always knew that my mom was the better person for this. So we
Okay.
just happened to start together, and today she's my co-founder, and she's also involved in the production side fully of the business. At that time, I was really not confident, but I really think that push came from my mom, to just
Okay.
tell me that what's there to lose, karke dekhte hain na, chalo Lucknow chalte hai, we'll see. And that additional push ki chalo, it's okay. Like, what will happen worst case? Like people won't like it. The idea won't work.
So after, when you got the idea and you sorted out, okay, this is the thing I really want to build because of your mom and because of the product and the story of the product. So what was the next step? How you really executed the things?
So, for us, honestly, everything was how to save money. Because mom and
Okay.
I put in 3 lakhs. So that is the mindset that we started it with. I think mom put around 1.5, 2. I must have put the balance because I had saved up from my job. So, and the reason for that was that till the time we were not sure that this
Mhm.
idea is something we can build, we didn't want to financially like ask anyone for help. My dad could have helped at that time also. He did help us 1 year later into the journey with a
Mhm.
lot of working capital. But at that time, I think one thing we were sure about was यार जब तक हम ही confident नहीं है कि हम आपके पैसे अगर ले रहे हैं तो हम उसको ग्रो कर पाएंगे, तब तक हम इट्स बेटर टू नॉट आस्क फॉर हेल्प एंड ग्रो विद least expenses, least fixed costs. So we were running from our home. It was me,
Okay.
mom, and one, two other people who were helping us with packing and all. And I was doing the marketing, the social media, taking the orders. Mom was managing like the product QC, packing with one, two people in her team. So step by step, we started. Even the edits, I was making the
Yeah.
reels, I was doing the editing. So at that time, I was really not confident, but I really think that push came from my mom, to just
Okay.
tell me that what's there to lose, करके देखते हैं ना, चलो लखनऊ चलते हैं, we'll see. And that additional push कि चलो, it's okay, like what will happen worst case, like people won't like it, the idea won't work. So I think
Yeah.
she was that extra push that I needed.
So after sorting out the idea, you went to Lucknow. Then you bought some of the collections of the chicken curry. I mean, when some those artists and craftsmen, artisans were working there. So how did that happen? I mean, because during COVID, उनका इन्वेंट्री भी अच्छा नहीं चल रहा होगा, स्टॉक्स में बहुत होगा, तो आई थिंक इट वाज वेरी गुड टाइम.
I think that was the biggest blessing. I mean, for us, the time was very uncertain for everyone, including my family. The idea was actually, it started from an artisan calling my mom, saying that he
Okay.
needed extra work. So that's how the conversation started. And he was an artisan who worked with my mom for her personal stuff. So he just called and
Okay.
said कि मुझे आप अपने और कपड़े बनवा लो. And
Okay.
that like triggered me into like knowing more about it कि यार हम लोग तो घर पे बैठे हैं, हमारे पास सेविंग्स है, but there are so many
Yeah.
people जिनका तो काम ही रुक गया है. And then when we went to Lucknow, we actually saw the same thing happen with so many people. Their inventory was lined up, the stores were open, but there was no one walking into the stores. My mom and I, the first visit we had was with like shields, like those glass shields, not just the mask, because वो
Yeah.
peak था कोविड का. बट वी थॉट कि जाते हैं यार, करते हैं हम, शील्ड पहन के, ग्लव्स पहन के, मास्क पहन के, इतनी गर्मी थी. सो इट वाजंट जस्ट द मास्क, एंड माय मॉम वाज लाइक फाइटिंग विद मी कि आई डोंट वांट टू वेयर द शील्ड, मुझे नहीं पहनना ग्लव्स. And I'm
Oh.
telling her, you have to wear everything. So we actually saw the impact that markets were empty. So people
Okay.
were actually just willing for any buyer who was coming, no matter what the quantity, because the shops were really empty. And that turned out to be an opportunity for us at that time because people were willing to give us the stock on credit. तो हम
Okay.
कुछ हम अपफ्रंट लेकर आए. कुछ के लिए हमने बात करी कि यार हम 2 पीस लेकर जा रहे हैं और ऑर्डर आएंगे तो आप प्लीज पीछे से भेज देना. सो वी डिडंट इन्वेस्ट, लाइक वी कुड टॉक टू देम बिकॉज दे वर ऑल्सो इन नीड ऑफ हेल्प. एंड एट दैट टाइम वी जस्ट वांटेड टू टेस्ट, सो वी जस्ट थॉट कि यार कोई ड्रॉप शिपिंग के वीडियोस मैंने बहुत देखे थे, सो आई वांटेड टू ओपन
Okay.
अ ड्रॉप शिपिंग बिजनेस प्रायर टू चिकनकारी. मतलब आई हैड सेट अप 3-4 ब्रांड्स आई थिंक.
What kind of brands?
मतलब मैंने बहुत सारे चाइनीज प्रोडक्ट्स अलीबाबा से ढूंढ लिए थे एंड
Cool.
सोचा था कि मैं ड्रॉप शिपिंग इसका बनाऊंगी. देन वो प्रोडक्ट 2 महीने में चेंज हो जाता था, नहीं अब चलो इसका करेंगे. सो आई वाज एक्चुअली ऑन द हंट टू फाइंड अ
Okay.
प्रोडक्ट. तो वो मुझे प्रोडक्ट अपनी कंट्री में मिला, सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी.
So now I want to understand, I mean, currently how are you managing your inventory? Artisans के साथ आप अभी कैसे collaborate कर रहे हो? Previously तो it was just like कि आप लखनऊ गए और वहाँ पर जो जो भी आपको मैन्युफैक्चरर एंड आर्टिसंस मिले, आपने उनसे कोलैबोरेट कर लिया, आपने उनसे प्रोडक्ट ले लिया. बट अभी ये कैसे आप वर्क कर रहे हो?
जैसे जैसे स्केल बढ़ा कि अब ड्रॉप शिपिंग से हमें पिवट करके इन्वेंट्री कीपिंग पे आना पड़ेगा. सो देन वी स्टार्टेड इन्वेंट्री कीपिंग. देन एज वी ग्रू मोर वी स्टार्टेड पुटिंग बैक एंड सिस्टम्स टू एनालाइज आवर ओन डेटा दैट दीज सेल्स आर सेलिंग, इतना इनका इतना इन्वेंट्री मेंटेन करेंगे, ये नहीं मूव कर रहा है, इसका इन्वेंट्री खत्म करेंगे. तो I think with every stage, you
हम्म.
kind of build your systems for the next stage because you make mistakes and you realize this cannot work like this. So it was, I would say, just building systems, building teams, backend teams, building on-field teams who are in Lucknow full time, which has not been easy. Like it is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Quality in a crafts business is not easy to crack, and I think it's taken us a lot of years. It's it looks like today
Yeah.
we've grown, but it is, and it is still work in progress. We still are striving to be better than what we are today or we were yesterday.
So it is really, I think, important to build a process and systems, but it is at the same time, it is very difficult.
But I think you need to be very clear in the mindset that आपके बिना business चलना चाहिए. Business and Akriti is not the same. Akriti is a separate entity. A business is a separate entity. So That has to be clear. And the second thing is anything जहाँ आपका approval है कुछ भी required है, you have to switch on your brain and just think कि okay, what is the 4 step process? 4 steps में इसको मुझे किसी और को एक्सप्लेन करना है, 4 से ज्यादा होंगे तो ओवर कॉम्प्लिकेट हो जाएगा, 4 से कम होंगे तो
Yeah.
इनफ नहीं होगा. And you have to document it, like not in the form of a word doc, but maybe as a printout somewhere wherever the person is working. I don't know, like you have to document the whole process. There needs to be a master SOP doc for you, for the team. You can align a founder's office person or someone in the team to help you with it, because I feel कि इतनी चीजें हम लोग बोलते हैं फाउंडर्स, हम खुद ही भूल जाते हैं. सो आई तो टेल पीपल कि मैं जो बोलती रहती हूँ मैं खुद ही भूल जाऊंगी अगर कोई डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं करेगा तो.
Yeah, it was very good point. So, Akriti, every founder talks about the product market fit and all, but very few explain how they knew they had found it. When did you realize customers genuinely wanted your product, the chicken curry?
I think in the first month we did 100 orders. I
Okay.
had not even thought. And कोई Instagram presence नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है. My Instagram profile was open and I used to always tell my mom. So only she used to understand. So first 100 orders probably मुझे लगता है कि वहां से थोड़ा सा ऑडियंस ट्रांसफर होके
Okay.
और देन HOC का पेज भी बढ़ा धीरे धीरे उससे आए. And honestly the first few reviews is what shocked me, because and mom also, like we literally and used to have tears reading good reviews. I
Oh.
remember one of the first reviews, one of someone I think into 2-3 months into the business, जब हमारे थोड़े और कलेक्शन है 6 months into the business, started messaging us कि मैं लखनऊ से हूँ but I live in Delhi and
Okay.
every time I go to लखनऊ मुझे चिकनकारी लखनऊ से लेना पड़ता है, but जब से आप आए हो मैं अपनी मम्मी के घर भी जाती हूँ तो मैं मार्केट नहीं जाती. I have to spend time with them and I shop from your brand. And I was just like, matlab, are we actually like, doing something like this great? We would not understand. So I think when we started getting those big reviews and, we started understanding when people were praising the fabric or the colors, that they really were proud to wear something like that, we realized that, yeah, kuch to hai. Like, matlab, it's bigger than what we're thinking. It was not something that I thought had so much, love. The craft in itself, people love it. Like it's, I wouldn't say कि मैंने करा है कुछ, but उस क्राफ्ट में इतना है कुछ, इतनी स्टोरी उसकी स्ट्रॉन्ग है, इतनी मेहनत है इतने लोगों की कि it's that energy of those people who are spending hours making it that makes it so big, so nice, so beautiful.
How is this brand story works? I mean, if I compare to the traditional or heritage brands or some new brands, so do you think really storytelling matters?
Yeah, it does matter because matlab, generations change, the way you think change, the way you speak change, the way you dress change, right? So everything changes
Yeah.
with time. Like how our parents used to dress, we don't dress like that. And the next generation, Gen Z, if we're millennials, is not dressing the same way. So I feel it's really important, even for us, not just the heritage brands, to realize that there is a change that happens with every generation. You have to evolve. The brand needs to evolve. If the brand doesn't evolve, it can't transcend through generations. So I think storytelling बहुत जरूरी है. जब
Okay.
लोग चेंज होते हैं, जनरेशन्स चेंज होती हैं, आपको उनके वे में बात करना बहुत जरूरी है. The way they want to hear things, the way they want to see the brand language, you have to change it. Instagram पे हमारे शायद मॉम डैड की जनरेशन के लोग इतना शॉप नहीं करते हैं,
Yeah,
बट
yeah,
हम लोग
that's
करते
true.
हैं. So even the distribution channel changes. That's why I feel we kind of gained the success, because इंस्टाग्राम पे था ही नहीं कोई, क्योंकि पहनते ही
Right.
सिर्फ मम्मी और नानी थे. तो जब आप उसको एक यंगर फॉर्मेट में या यंगर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल पे लाए ही नहीं हो तो यंगर लोगों तक पहुंचेगा कैसे, जो इतने बिजी हैं कि वो लखनऊ नहीं जा रहे चिकनकारी लेने के लिए.
So I think it is really important to build your own distribution, the way you guys build your distribution over I think Instagram and YouTube and over the social media. I think you have around how much followers you have right now?
Almost 1 million soon.
1 million, 10 lakh followers. Okay. So you are directly reaching out to the 10 lakh followers. I think previously it was very important to do some influencer marketing and all, but now it shifted to the some other kind of distribution. Now, I mean, D2C companies or all kind of companies are building their own distribution. The way you got 1 million followers and also it's good. Currently, I mean, how are you acquiring your customers and what is your customer acquisition cost and from where your customers are coming? What is the percentage and all?
So currently, most of our acquisition, since we are primarily selling through our own websites, is happening on Meta and Google.
Okay.
And our customers are coming from everywhere, even internationally. We ship directly from our website. So US is very big for us. Australia is very big for us. In India, tier one is primarily where we are right now, and we see pan even tier two and tier three. If you talk in terms of percentage, we see traction. So it's not like there's not traction, but yeah, there's not one city that comes out there. But as tier two or tier three, if you put it together, we see traction. So it's honestly very pan India, also worldwide split for us. And Meta and Google पे ही होती है acquisitions जिनका D2C website बड़ा होता है. But we are
Yeah.
also available on Myntra, Nykaa, so we are Amazon, so we also have customer acquisition happening on marketplaces.
What
So
is the
it's
percentage right now? I mean, from your website and the channels?
majority of our sales are still coming in from our website. So about 80% is still our own
Okay,
proprietary channel.
that's a huge number, 80%. Okay. What is the percentage of, I mean, the international market and Indian market?
So, through the whole tariff situation, like overall,
Mm-hmm.
the contribution has gone down a bit from last year, but overall, we still see good chunk of, orders coming in from international also.
Your products have been worn by celebrities like Sonakshi Sinha, Alia Bhatt, and Manushi Chhillar. So most founder thinks celebrity marketing requires very huge brands or huge budget. So how did you make it happen? I mean, you hired some of the PR agency, or I just want to know how did you make that happen?
So we have most of our spottings that have happened in 5 years are organic. Like
Okay.
our team reaches out to the stylist or our team reaches out to the celebrity page, and if they like the product, they ask for a gift and we send the gift. But we don't have a guarantee as to when
Mm-hmm.
will they wear it. So most of it is organic. We have done 3 paid collabs with Sonakshi, Karishma, Soha, and Meera. We've done 4 campaigns in 5 years, which have been paid, and we get the digital rights for those, and it's a planned shoot. Like we go to a studio and we do a shoot,
Mm-hmm.
but that is a branding separate, marketing expense that we project. But I would say, like, other than these 4, there's probably 100 other spottings that we've had, and all those 100 have been like gifts where the celebs have genuinely liked the product. Because if you're
Okay.
doing a gift, they will not wear it if they don't like the product. So the first few times we got spottings, in the first 1 year, 2 years, we would get shocked that like our product is actually that good that a celebrity feels that it's worth wearing. And we are not a very expensive, we're still on the affordable side as a brand, right? We're not very luxury, I would say, on the spectrum. So it
Okay.
used to make me feel that, okay, like if celebs are wearing it, they must really love the product. They must really love that it's comfortable, or they must really love the fabric. So it used to give us a lot of confidence, because I used to like always have this bias in my head that they would only wear like a, Manish Malhotra or a Sabyasachi. Like, why would they wear something which is priced like at our price? Like, I used to always like have this bias, but it changed with the mindset that, comfort over everything. Like, they're also humans. At the end of the day, they need the comfortable silhouette, or
Yeah.
they need the comfortable fabric as well.
Okay. Okay. What is the average pricing right now, and how you managed your pricing? I mean, how you sorted it out?
So honestly, average pricing like somewhere close to 35, 3600 is there, and uh, we have to plan the margins like anyone does in their business. You make a whole channel P&L, and you
Mhm.
have to do it today. I think with the help of AI, anyone who's starting the new business can do it very easily, right? I used to struggle with all these things, but I think today a lot of things are so much easier for
Yeah.
entrepreneurs who are starting out, because आप एक टर्म का मतलब भी सुनते हो तो आप सीधा जाके लिख दो अपने एआई सपोर्ट पे, और आप उससे पूरा लेमैन की तरह समझ सकते हो, एंड यू कैन
Right.
वर्क ऑन दो स्ट्रक्चर्स. यू हैव टू द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू बिल्ड अ पीएनएल. आप
Okay.
कितना आपके प्राइस है, प्राइस में से आप टैक्स निकालते हो, एमआरपी में से डिस्काउंट निकालते हो, डिस्काउंट में से टैक्स निकालते हो, टैक्स में से आप पैकेजिंग, सप्लाई चेन, मार्केटिंग एंड योर सैलरीज एंड योर रेंट. दैट
Okay.
इज द बेसिक पीएनएल. आप उसमें ये सब निकाल दोगे, आपको फाइनल नंबर बच जाएगा कि आपको कितना आ रहा है
Pricing.
पर
Okay.
ऑर्डर एंड
Mm-hmm.
overall in the month. And you just have to make sure that you're making money at the end of the day, because it's not money you're taking home, and
Mm-hmm.
it's money that will be put back in the business, or it's money that will make sure that the business keeps running. So the pricing strategy has to be such what makes the business sustain.
If someone is starting, I mean, this kind of any business, so how much profit margins they should look for, and अभी आपका profit margins क्या है?
So see, I don't won't be able to share my numbers here, but I can
Okay.
give a very broad idea
Sure.
that in clothing industry, like I can talk about my industry, the
Mm-hmm.
margins go from anywhere from 45%
Okay.
to 75%. Like the
275.
it really depends on the brand you're trying to build. जो 45% पे कर रहे हैं वो वॉल्यूम पे खेल रहे हैं,
Yeah.
40-45% पे कर रहे हैं, जो 70-75 पे कर रहे हैं या 65 पे कर रहे हैं, 50 से 65 पे जो कर रहे हैं मे बी वो बीच में खेल रहे हैं, जो 65 अब आप 75-80 पे भी जा रहे हैं, मे बी सम ऑफ द लग्जरी ब्रांड्स
Mm-hmm.
आर वेरी हाई,
Yeah.
वो लग्जरी स्पेक्ट्रम पे खेल रहे हैं. तो आपका पीएनएल is basis your strategy. What is the brand you're trying to build? That is very important. And over time, आपकी प्राइसिंग स्ट्रैटेजी ऊपर नीचे भी हो सकती है, बट ब्रांडिंग ऊपर नीचे नहीं हो सकती. आपने अगर परसेप्शन मास ब्रांड की बना दी है, तो आप वो
Got it.
ओवरनाइट
Got it.
चेंज नहीं कर पाओगे. आई एम सेइंग जस्ट टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ एन Hermes और Louis Vuitton and Manish Malhotra. You take international brands का एग्जांपल,
Okay.
मासी ब्रांड्स का एग्जांपल, पुट इट आउट देयर कि कितने मार्जिन कमाते हैं ये लोग. आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग आएगी कि यार आप लिखते हो तो
Mm-hmm.
कैसे आपको कंपेयर करना है कि एक मनीष मल्होत्रा वर्सेस एक इंडियन मास प्रीमियम वर्सेस एक मासी वर्सेस एक, क्या डिफरेंस है. उनके पीएनएल को आप कंपेयर कर सकते हो. आज आपके पास ये है, पहले रिसर्च लगती थी, टाइम लगता था, अभी
Yeah.
5 मिनट पर है.
I think today a lot of data is available, so you
It's
can
about
just,
asking the right questions. That's what
yeah.
I feel. Now, earlier also it was, but there was a lot more time going into research. Now I think it's at a click of a button for anyone.
Yeah, so the clarity is very important. When you completed your 1,000 orders and everything happened, so you build your website and business was going on, then Shark Tank happened. I mean, everyone talks about the visibility or the Shark Tank and everything, but very few talks about what happened behind the scenes. How did Shark Tank change your business in terms of revenue, orders increased, or what broke first, the operations, inventory, or that sort of the thing?
I genuinely feel that it changed our life. I got
Okay.
two mentors. My mom and I don't come from business families. We didn't know anyone who comes from fashion. It was something we started out of passion.
Yeah.
And for us, there were so many learnings. And with the teams, we could work and we could learn. Otherwise, who would have taught us? So we always look at it as the biggest opportunity that was handed to us. कि visibility तो मिल गई, but visibility के बाद आके business संभालना, or to get the mentorship to reach a
Yeah.
certain stage where like you're confident to even raise a seed round or a series round. I don't think when I went to Shark Tank I was ready. I was not ready in terms of my training. I was not ready in terms of what the business requires, but it was like it took years. It took like 1 full year of training with their teams and like working with the teams to understand and like to build the systems that were required for scale. So I feel like that is not something that you can ever put into any monetary terms. Kitna business bada. हमें 1.5 साल after Shark Tank was the hardest year of my life. I've said it to everyone, right?
Okay.
I grew the most after Shark Tank, but the 1.5 years was the most, like, it was the hardest. Like, I was like the most anxious self because I thought that, okay, can I even take it to the next level? Like, I had doubts, I had self doubts, and every second day I was like almost like crying every second day because it was
Why?
because the growth is coming to you, and are you ready? आपकी
Okay.
ग्रोथ आ गई, आपकी रेवेन्यू आ गई, बिजनेस अब वहां से आगे ले जाना है या वहां पे सस्टेन करना. एक दिन आप टीवी पे आ गए, आपकी रेवेन्यू तो बढ़ गई, बट फटेगा कैसे
Exactly.
नहीं ये सब.
कैसे ये
ये
अचानक हुआ? आई मीन जैसे जब आपका शार्क टैंक एपिसोड पब्लिश हो गया, देन आफ्टर आई मीन व्हाट हैपेंड? आपके ऑर्डर्स कितने एक्स वो इंक्रीज हुए? और फिर आपकी, क्योंकि इन्वेंट्री में भी आपके स्टॉक्स उतने तो नहीं होंगे.
स्टॉक आउट हो गया 1 महीने में. उसके बाद
हम्म.
ओवरनाइट आपको उतना ही स्टॉक लाना है टू सस्टेन दैट नंबर. आप क्राफ्ट्स में हो, आप आर्टिसंस के साथ काम कर रहे हो, इट्स
या.
नॉट पॉसिबल. आपकी टीम रेडी नहीं है. आपकी टीम जो 10 ऑर्डर पैक कर रही थी, उनको 100 ऑर्डर फॉर एग्जाम्पल पैक करने पड़ गए हैं. ऑपरेशनली सब फटने लग जाता है. एंड आपको उसके बाद वहां से ग्रो करना है क्योंकि आप उस
या.
हाई को वापस जीना चाहते हो, right?
राइट.
Like you are just so happy that one night you're just like overwhelmed. You're like, what just happened? And you want to live it again. You want to live it again and again and again. And it doesn't happen. For 1.5 years after that, it did not happen for us. 1.5 years, I've like really grown the most. in hindsight, it was the
Mm-hmm.
hardest, but if that didn't happen, I don't think I would have been so strong today. So, like, I'm happy. People just see the numbers, people just see the Shark Tank, but people don't know that we're putting in that work every single day.
Yeah.
And it's coming every single day when we want to sit and cry, right? We want to not get up. Like, there were days I was like, I just don't want to go to office.
How did you build your leadership team?
अभी तो इस स्टेज पे I think, like, touch wood, I have a great team. I have reached that stage, but uh,
Congratulations.
yeah, like, I think I have a great team. This switch also happened when I realized that it's the leadership team, the people who are
Mm-hmm.
reporting to me. The one thing that matters the most is their zeal and their attitude, and everything else I can groom. So they need to
Okay.
have a zeal to do something, and of course, they need to come with certain experience. That being said, the skills can be perfect, but attitude not being good always turns out to be, in the longer run, not beneficial. It doesn't end well. Attitude being good, you can teach whatever you want, whatever. And that has been my
Okay.
biggest learning in the last 5 years.
For any startup founder or entrepreneurs, it is really difficult to build a good team.
I think I have to agree, and I think all founders would agree that is probably the hardest part. That is the hardest challenge. Because if you have a team, you can achieve whatever you want because you have your vision, you have the team to execute it. But
Okay.
without the team, how do you execute it? The founder will always be caught up in execution. Then, if you're caught up in execution, the next step always becomes hard to think about. So, I think for anyone, whether it's 1,000 crore scale, 500
Mm-hmm.
crore scale, 150, after a certain scale, this is the biggest challenge. Like, keep hiring passionate people, keep hiring people who believe in the vision, and keep hiring people who are not just doing it for the money. Money will come. If you're
Mm-hmm.
building a great company, money will follow, but that can't be the main drive.
What are the mistakes you think you did while building this house of chicken curry?
One, though, I told you, like, hiring for skills,
Yeah.
for attitude, that is one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Thinking that performance marketing can build a brand very early on.
Okay.
Even though we were very focused on social media, like, and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
एक स्केल पर हमें ये लगा था कि हम परफॉर्मेंस पे स्पेंड्स बढ़ाएंगे तो हमारी रेवेन्यू बढ़ जाएगी. It didn't end well at all. We, like, went through hard months because of that decision. Third lesson is that learning to say no, not saying yes to everything because we want to do everything. तो हम ये नहीं करेंगे because हम HOC हैं. That clarity which
Mm-hmm.
has happened and come to me after mistakes, but now I know that नहीं यार, ये नहीं करना, ये HOC की vibe नहीं है. That clarity is so important and it comes with mistakes.
Okay.
Because you feel कि ये कर लेते हैं यार, इससे revenue बढ़
Mm-hmm.
जाएगी, but that's not you, that's not HOC. So building that, what is HOC? अगर HOC एक human being होता तो वो
Mm-hmm.
क्या करता, वो क्लैरिटी बहुत जरूरी है कि यार ये 5 चीजें HOC एक की पर्सनालिटी है, वो
Mm-hmm.
ये करेगा, वो ये नहीं करेगा. सो
Okay.
दीज 3 top learnings.
If you have to talk about one key innovation while building this house of chicken curry, what is that?
I think we were one of the first few brands to do chicken curry on velvet, which was a winter
Okay.
fabric. We also launched our chicken curry on chambray denim sort of fabric. So fabric innovation within the craft. We
Okay.
were also one of the first few Indian brands to do Western and chicken curry. Fab India does it at an organized scale, but other than a Fab India, I think,
Mm-hmm.
we were the ones to also introduce Western chicken curry. It is exported a lot. So I think these, craft-led innovations are something that we're very proud of. We've launched a Gen
Okay.
Z chicken curry
Mm-hmm.
collection on our website, which is about kurtis, which are Indian, but they're very Gen Z. They're very modern. We've just launched it. I think we're custodians of the craft. So that culture is very deeply built in our team that we are the ones who
Okay.
have to take this craft to the modern audience. So we need to keep innovating क्योंकि हमसे लोग expect कर रहे हैं. Product-led innovations, I think we're very proud of.
Okay. आपने भी Fab India का नाम लिया. I think that's a good comparison. So are you trying to become like Fab India or what are your aspirations?
I don't know if I think they're Fab India, we're House of Chicken Curry. We'll have our own journey. So
Hmm.
there's no, it's not like we're trying to become like anyone. We have
Okay.
picked a niche, within crafts, and we are also, focusing on that very deeply. We are
Mm-hmm.
going deep rooted into that niche and figuring out problems and solving problems. The
Mm-hmm.
aspiration, honestly, that I have is that, like, we build a brand. I do take inspiration from Fab India because they're the only craft-led brand that could, be at scale that big. So I do take inspiration
Yeah.
from them. What I'm trying to do is just achieve, just work on the mindset, like whether it's with people, whether it's with investors or whoever, that a craft-led brand can scale. Like, this
Okay.
mindset that artisanal brands cannot scale. I
Mhm.
am trying to just prove that no, it can happen, but it requires unique solutions. You can't
Okay.
put a playbook of a fast fashion brand and think I can do it. I have to build my own solutions and I'll do it. And I really don't compete with anyone in ethnic. I feel हम अपना यूनिक प्रॉब्लम उठा के लेकर आए हैं, हमें अपनी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी है.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's good. So, because India is really moving towards like from unorganized market to organized market, that is how many new age brands are coming. How big is the House of Chicken Curry today now in terms of maybe revenue, team, or customers?
Now team is about now 100 people plus. And yeah, in terms of revenue, we've, like I've said a couple of times, 50 crore is what we're almost at, and hoping to grow multifolds in the next
Mm-hmm.
2 to 3 years. Also have a good capital, Series A we just completed, so we have capital to deploy in teams as well, and systems that we envision that we want to build. Because without capital, it's just things that we dream of building. With capital, it
Mm-hmm.
just makes it possible.
How are you changing the lives of artisans? And currently, how much artisans are you employing?
So through about 10,000 plus artisans are currently manufacturing goods that we make through the year. And we have about, I think 10,000 artisans across clusters. So across about, 80 to 90 clusters हैं जहाँ पर ये अलग अलग
Mm-hmm.
होता है, ये सारा villages में जाता है, घर घर में बनने. Uh,
Okay.
I think, more than any monetary number, the feeling that we get when we come back from a village, like we always cry. We always cry. Like both of us, like it's just so overwhelming. And every time we go, the last time we went, there was an old lady who like literally kissed my mom and me like all over the face,
Wow.
because she was like, she's an old lady whose husband passed away young, kids are not there. So she's like, this is what I do, and this is how I sustain my food, and I live in this house, and this is how I manage my own expenses. I'm not dependent on
Mm-hmm.
anyone. तो इतना कुर्ता महीने के एम्ब्रॉयडर करती हूँ and मेरा खर्चा निकल जाता है. So, to hear something like that it's just bigger than any monetary gain you can ever, like we did not even think कि okay इतना ज़्यादा impact है. So बहुत
Yeah.
deep rooted है, and it is something that we are very passionate about. Like it is my dream. I keep saying it,
Mm-hmm.
and I know one day it'll come true that as we grow, we
Okay.
will have like a foundation or something in Lucknow to do more and do better.
Yeah, best wishes to you. So I think you earned that respect. It was a very unorganized sector. People just used to buy from Lucknow, and now I think अगर मैं किसी को पूछता हूँ तो they just tell me कि House of Chicken Curry से ले लेते हैं. It's good, and congratulations for your Series A round. So how are you going to deploy those numbers funding? I mean, in terms of scale or something.
So we've raised about 25 crores, and primarily we are focusing on obviously scaling our current distribution channels
Okay.
and increasing spending obviously some part of it on our team as well.
Let's say imagine someone is watching this interview and if they really want to start their own business and they have an idea but they are, I mean, just scared to start. So what is the very first step they should do tomorrow? They should go for it.
It's not like people don't get scared. Everyone has self-doubt, everyone is
Yeah.
scared, but they just know how to condition their brain कि वो
Mm-hmm.
scared वाली feeling के बारे में नहीं सोच के execution action और
Mm-hmm.
कैसे action पे दिमाग पे focus करना है. They know how to control their brain better. That's about it.
Okay.
It's all here. It's all here. That's what I feel.
That's called founder's mindset.
Yeah, you have to just wake up with
Mm.
forgetting everything. आज की आज.
Yeah, thank you so much, Agrati. It was wonderful conversation. I think a lot of founders are watching and they'll get to learn a lot of things. I mean, when someone asks about, "Okay, okay, this is the unorganized market and I really want to build something. I want to organize this thing." So I think this could become the playbook for them. Thank you so much for coming in Rising Bharat. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode. Bye bye. Take care.